Hi everybody, Steve from ADU Software. Second video on the log program within version 14.2016. From the main menu you click on the log program. Now the log program has been designed whereby the logs you put in are retained, listing them by the year and the dates and then the locations. You have 16 default airports on the right hand side. These can be changed to 4-letter codes or 3-letter codes depending which part of the country you live or where you're from. At the moment this system is checking airframes and registrations. If you want to lock it down so it just collects airframes, you can do this, but the default system is airframes and registrations. We're going to concentrate on this demonstration on a visit to London Heathrow on the 17th of August 2017, and then we're going to do a trip to Geneva back in May. So the first thing I do is click on the current year. That's advising us that we have no log details at the moment for the year 2017. I could simply just click on the calendar, but I will show you the way you do it by clicking add date. Click on add date, and in the format, this type of format, 17/08/2017, and you press OK. We could click on number 3, default airport. However, I'm going to show you how you retrieve the airfield code from the airport text box. Click on the arrow, type in LHR, click it, it reveals London Heathrow. Press the button add airfield, press OK at this stage, and then click on the button show selected details. The cursor is flashing in the text box ready for you to enter your registration scene. There's 3 ways you can use this log program. You can copy and paste from an Excel spreadsheet, Notepad, Microsoft Word document. You can also use the batch load, or you can simply type in the registration one by one. There's no need to type your registrations in, then press a button and then start checking individual types, airlines, to make sure that they all tie up correctly. As soon as you type the registration in, this does it for you. Couple of examples: G-Yankee Mike Mike Alpha. Press the enter key, reveals the details. Happy to log, press the enter key again. G-Yankee Mike Mike Bravo, enter. This will reveal the details, drop it into the holding table. At the moment these 2 records are highlighted blue. This means that you need these as frames. If they come back grey, it means you need them as a registration, and if they come back white, it means you've seen them before. Now I'm going to click on the batch load because I want to add my British Airways 787s. Click on jet aircraft. From the airline operator text box, click on the arrow and type in British Airways. Once it reveals, highlight it. It will then filter out all the aircraft British Airways have had, even the broken up ones what have been written off, preserved, and so on and so on. But on this particular exercise I want the 787s. So I click on the airline, I click on the type text box and type in Boeing 787, B.787. So the two criterias I've got are 1 and 4, and by clicking this button here, 1 and 4, then we'll filter out my 787s. Now, because I'm using a microphone obviously to compile this video, you're going to get sound on this part by me selecting the cursor and the space bar. The space bar, once it's pressed, will change that value to yes, and the arrow key down will then navigate to the next record. So you simply go through by pressing the space bar, highlighting the ones you want to log. Now, I've made a mistake there deliberately on JJ, we'll come to that in a minute. Going back to JJ and highlighting it, you can see now it's been highlighted. I want to remove it from the log. It's now changed the value back to no. By clicking select aircraft to log, this will now show the details of the aircraft you want to log, and you can also see there's another mistake there deliberately been put in. Highlight it and remove it from the log. That's now changed that value to no. Click on select aircraft to log, and that's my 787s I want to log. Now I'm going to select 777s. Same again, B.777. Same applies again. Click on the button 1 to 4. Now reveals my British Airways triples I want to log. Spacebar, arrow key, spacebar, and so on. Working your way through them. Click the button select aircraft to log, and as you can see, my 787s and my 777s. Click on the button add to log, and by clicking on the button return to log details, you can see that I've got all my 7s in there, plus my 787s, and plus my 2 aircraft I logged earlier on, which were Mike Alpha and Mike Bravo. If I wanted to add another aircraft in for the day, BNLK say, highlight it, type it in and drop it into the holding table. Press the exit button. This now reveals the aircraft which were seen at Heathrow and were required, and simply press the button enter all. These have now been entered. You return back to the main screen. On the right hand side there's your indication of your last working trip, and now we're going to add another airfield. Click on the button last working date. This time I'm going to select the default airport number 4, and by clicking this will take you straight into the log program, and as you can see, left hand side top gives you an indication of where you are logging and the date. Cursor's flashing in the text box, enter scene registration, G-EZEZ, enter, drops it into the holding table, EI-DWA, enter, EI-DWL, enter, EI-DWH, enter. I'm going to put in G-Yankee Mike Alpha, pretend it's repositioned to Gatwick. Saw that Heathrow earlier on in the log, now it's been noted at Gatwick. I press the enter key. It's already advising us up on the right hand side top that this aircraft has been seen at Heathrow. If you didn't want to log it, you press cancel. However, I do want to log it, and I press the enter key again and it goes into the holding table. This time we get the highlighted white, and as I mentioned earlier on, this aircraft is not required because I've seen it 2 times. Stick in your next aircraft, G-EZPA. That should have been RA. Using your combi box arrow, select the airline operator you require, EasyJet Airlines, press enter. G-EZR8, press the enter key, reveals the details, press the enter key, goes into the holding table. And last one, G-Ping, press the enter key, reveals the details, press the enter key, goes into the holding table. And this now has been finished, press exit. It now reveals the aircraft to be entered into my scene details. 44 aircraft have been logged for this day, revealing the details of which ones I need on this process option. Notice that Yankee Mike Alpha has been eliminated and Yankee Mike Bravo has been eliminated because we've already seen them earlier on at Heathrow. Press enter all. These aircraft have now been entered into my scene details and you're prompted with a message. Going back in time, click on the current year, click on add date on the 23rd of the 5th 2017, press OK. Using your airfield drop down menu, this time I want Geneva. Click it, it reveals the name of the place. Click on add airfield. Now Geneva has been added to this day. You can see by clicking show selected details, that will take you straight into the trip, ready to log. Cursor's flashing in the text box. G-XJCJ, enter. Happy with the details, press enter. HB-Juliet Fox Papa, enter. HB-Juliet India, press the enter. Happy with the details, press the enter key to hold it into the holding table. This aircraft has now moved on, and this is how the program handles this. XJCJ. Once you press the enter key, it says this aircraft is our, oh, wrong registration, just say no to that. G-XLSR. This aircraft has not been found as a current registration. Press yes at this stage. It's now been found, but it's not corporate I want. So by clicking on the arrow on the enter airline scene, Capital Trading is the one I want. Click it and then press the enter key. Next aircraft, HB-PRT, enter. Press enter. Once you've compiled the log, press exit. This will now process your trip. Click on the button, enter all. This will now take you back to the main screen. Now you can see you're building up your dates, the 17th and the 23rd. If we highlight, say, and click on the button, say current year 2017, eliminate the dates because we don't want to pick a single date or a single airport. Click on print log details. At this stage you're not going to print anything, you have to physically click the print command to print anything. Click on new sightings field, and as you can see you've got your Geneva trip, your Gatwick trip, and also your London Heathrow trip. You'll also notice that Yankee Mike Mike Alpha is not highlighted red because the aircraft was seen at Heathrow earlier on in the trip. When you run the mouse over the airfield names, you will see it change to a magnifying glass. Once it does this, you can click it and you can filter out different airfields. By pressing preview, it takes you back to the main filtering options, and pressing the red X will advise you that it will close all your filtering options down. You press OK and it will close. Clicking on normal eliminates the underlining. This is whereby you can share your trip if there was a few of you out and about and you want to compare logs with each other. You can also use an export facility to Microsoft Word, PDF files, Excel spreadsheets, Notepad. These are your commands for your printers. So as soon as you click on these will then print the trip for you. There's also a log summary trip report advising you that how many types you've seen and how many frames, how many times you've logged them as well. So looking at the 777s, there was one not required but 15 frames, 16 in total. Pressing the red X will come out of that and take you back to the main print menu. Press exit again, will take you back to the log program. Press exit will take you to the main menu. Open your jet aircraft section, and this time at the top of the menu bar click on details and click on jet aircraft scene details. Now it brings into play 42 aeroplanes we have logged on this system at the moment. Highlight Yankee Mike Mike Alpha, select, click on select by type, and you can see 15 triples have been seen up to now. At this stage, highlight say STBD. Once you get the black arrow, click on it, it will take you straight to them details of that aeroplane. Go back into details, jet aircraft scene details, highlight say EI-DWL, go to select the airport, and it will filter out London Gatwick. Refresh brings everything back into play. Go to exit, takes you back into the main jet aircraft section. Go to exit, open say the BizJet section, go to details, BizJet aircraft, These are the 4 aircraft at Geneva. Highlights say LXSR, and we can see that this is moved on now since the day we've seen it. Click on details available, reveals that specific sighting on this aeroplane. Click exit. That will take you back to the main menu. So that's an overview of the log program. We also have videos on the SBS utility and our mobile app. Well worth watching, especially the mobile app. It's absolutely awesome. Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll be doing a few more of these videos in different parts of the program.